And welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild. I'm the gray-haired gamer, your host, and with me as always is Gunner the Wonder Dog. And we are back here in beautiful Rancho del Arroyo, where it was just raining. First time I've ever seen it rain on this map. Now, Layton, yeah, you get some rain, you even get some thunder and lightning. New Zealand, you can actually get some very big storms. But that was the first I've ever seen raindrops in Mexico. So again, we're back here in Mexico, but we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. We're going to take a one-day break from our Great One grind, and we're going to hunt something just as elusive. We're still hunting our albino mule tail or mule deer doe. One of our first hunts on Rancho when we were scouting around. We got very lucky and we managed to take a gold albino mule deer buck. And we did see a female in the group come running by us right afterwards, but we did not get a shot. And we really want to put them together in a mount in our trophy lodge. We've gone back there once or twice before, and so far we have not had any luck. So where we're going to be going today, if we look here, now here is the Casa Grande, the first place we started off, our first outpost we unlocked, and we're going to be going very far to the north and to the east. Okay, we have this little lake here that we've hunted in our whitetail grind a few times now, but we want to go all the way up this valley to this lake. Now I did do a little bit of work offline. We ran all the way up there because it is pretty far distance, and we plopped ourselves down a tent, so now we don't have to run all the way up there anymore, and we also put us a hunting blind. So we're going to jump up there, and we're going to set our time. Let's see, they have a mule deer zone here, 7:30 to 11 a.m. And when are the feed zones active? Because these are all, there's a lot of mule deer up through here. Let's find one that's mule deer. Okay, 4 to 7 for eating. And then 7:30 to 11 for, looks like resting. Now, a couple things we can do here. We did put the blind here right at the end of this peninsula so we can have cover while hunting this shoreline. But one thing we may switch around is we may move that blind up to right here. Okay, we're going to take advantage of the terrain. You can see this lake is surrounded by very, very steep cliffs, and as well, it's also the border of the hunting reserve right here. So animals really cannot go past it. Okay, so they're basically in a box valley. They come in through here. It's the only way to come into this lake is through this pass, and the only way out is back through this pass. So we're going to try hunting right from the end of this peninsula, and if we don't have any luck, then we may move this blind right up into here, so we can watch everything coming in and coming out of this zone. So let's go ahead. We'll jump up there, and we'll change our time. We want to jump first, because when we jump into a tent, we're going to spook everything. So we're going to go ahead and jump up there now, and then we'll reset our time, have all the animals calm down, and then we'll start hunting. Now we did, when we came up here to place this tent, man, we were popping some muleys, man. We popped some mule deer. We popped, let's see, we popped a couple turkey, I believe. Yeah, we took a blonde mule deer, We took 2 turkey. We took 3 more mule deer. And we also got 1 rare mule deer, a dilute, which I thought was an albino when I first saw it. But they are not totally white. They still have dark eyes. They don't have the pink eyes, and whatnot. So on our way up here, we ended up taking, let's see, today is the 20th. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We took 10 animals on the way up here. Like I said, we did get 1 pretty nice whitetail, and we took a couple nice turkey. But today, our main goal is to get that albino. I do believe we have 1 hunting stand or hunting blind left in our storage. Let's take a look at that. And we may go ahead, yeah. We already have that in our inventory, so we're going to go on out and we're going to set that up right up on the edge up here of this area, so we can sit, like I said, so we can watch everything coming in and coming out. And we'll do that before we reset our time, so that if we spook anything, we can go reset and have them come right back in. We've been after this girl for, it's been a couple weeks now since we took the buck. We made a couple attempts to come up here and find her, but it was such a long way. We didn't pop a tent immediately, but we figured we could hunt our way up through here, but we saw so many prime targets to shoot at as we were coming up in here every time. It just took us forever to get up in here. So we finally used our brain, and we're gonna put us a tent, a structure up here. I think we're actually gonna go right in here. Now this is gonna be on the ground. Well, we could put a tree stand up here too. These are nice big trees. A lot of places on Rancho, it's all the little trees that you cannot put a stand in. Let's see where we're at. I'm going to kind of be right in the middle of this area. Because we have noticed that they tend to stick to one side or the other, and it seems to be this right side. And we do not have a very good view over to there. That is one nice thing with the blinds and the tree stands that you get in the DLC, is you can pick them up and move them. So if you don't get them in a good spot, this looks pretty cool. This looks like we got a nice bit of view here. Alright, let's go ahead and put this thing down here for now. And say we may take advantage of it being how can we get that to rotate? Nope, we cannot get it to rotate. Which side is the door on? Okay. Gunner, buddy. Look out of the way. There we go, that works. Alright, let's check our view. Okay, yeah, we have view all the way from the lake. We got some nice shooting lanes up through here. Oh yeah, we got some nice shooting lanes right through there. Alright, this should be fine. Okay, so let's take a look at our map. We know where was that eating zone. Way down here. Okay, eating zone is 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. And this zone up here, this rest zone, kicks in at 7:30. So like 7 o'clock, we want to be in this structure. Okay. So now we'll go back, reset our time, and get our butts in there and see what comes through. But yeah, that whole valley is just polluted with game. I mean, we were seeing groups of mule deer, like 10, 15 at a time. We were having turkey flying over 5, 6, 7 of them at a time. We were seeing whitetail mixed in with the mule deer. We were hitting jackrabbits, the antelope jackrabbits. We had coyotes. Man, it is a very, very rich area. And one thing that we have noticed is that the mule deer are worth quite a bit more money than the whitetails. And since that's one thing that we do need is some money, we're not opposed to, going on a mule deer hunt once in a while. So if this works out, we'll be able to come back here again and again and have a nice little money maker spot. Alright, let's go ahead and dump our blind. Huh. I thought we used all our blinds. We still got 2 of them left there. We did use all of our tripods though. And we still have 2 tree stands. We may swap out that one blind for a tree stand since we are in an area that is has the bigger trees. Not all of Rancho has that. And something else that we're going to do is we're going to also pick up these 300 grain small game bolts for the turkey. We can kill them with the 420s, but we don't get our harvest checks for it. Okay, so we want to be in that blind at 7 o'clock. So we're going to set our time back to like 6:50. Because we are very, very close to it. And now any animals that we spooked will calm down while we rest. Now we want to try and take as many as we can with the crossbow. Okay, so we can keep that low hunting pressure. But our main objective today is to get that albino doe. If we see her, we are blasting her with the M1. We want to make sure we put her down. And the rest, obviously, we just want to take the males. We have been seeing some tier 3s up in here, some tier 2s, some really beautiful racks. So if we take any bucks, we're going to pick and choose our bucks. Said we have been hitting a couple of the rare ones. We had the albino buck up here. We took the dilute buck just earlier today. That was further down in the valley. So we are hitting a nice variety. My apologies, I just got kicked out of the game. That's the first time I've ever had that happen on single player. Now, I've got kicked out of multiplayer games before that were glitched out. But that is the first time I've ever been booted completely out of the game. Wow. I hope that does not become an issue. So my apologies for that, but that was well beyond our control. It will take us a moment to get back in here, but hopefully it should pop us right back into the tent. Since we just spent the money to reset our clock, it would suck to have to fast travel back to that tent and reset again. But we'll see what happens here in just a moment. And yes, it did. It booted me clear back to Bosque Alta. Alright. So we still have time. We can fast travel and get back up in there, which is exactly what we're going to do as quickly as we can. Come on, come on, come on. There's also one side valley that we want to hunt and at least scout out. Okay, let's put a waypoint on there. Okay, and let's just move it. Once we get up in the structure, we'll show you on the map exactly where we are and a lot of the other... I mean, this is a very, very big valley. It runs like almost 2 kilometers. And like I said, every time that we've come rolling up through here, we have just hit game left and right. Like literally more than we could shoot at. Okay, there's our door. Okay, Gunner. Lay down there, buddy. And we're in. And it's right at 7 o'clock. Okay, yeah, so we're up at this lake. That's the furthest one east. And this highlighted area is the valley we're talking about. The main valley. And there are more mule deer zones in here. It's just that these other ones are so close to them that they can only show one. But there is like this little back valley, these little tiny valleys up here. But the one big one where we've been seeing animals come in and out is this one right here. Okay? And you can see it. It goes back in there. It gets very narrow, but it goes back in quite a ways. We need to scout that out yet because we've been seeing deer rolling in and out of there too. But the area we want to watch right now is right here beside us as the mule deer come into this zone to rest at 7:30. Now, like I said, we are packing the M1 today. We are carrying both scopes, the medium power 48 and the high powered 8 to 16. but obviously you can see we get a very nice picture. This is shorter range, so we're not going to have to switch back and forth. We're carrying our rangefinder binoculars, which you can see we get a very nice view out of those. And we are also packing the crossbow. Now today we did add an extra ammunition type for this, for the wild turkey that are all over the place in here. We brought along the 300 grain bolts for them, and then we have loaded up right now the 420 grain bolts for the mule deer. And when we have our doe bleat call, our snort wheeze call, and our scent blocker. But I don't believe, let's check our codex. I don't believe either of those calls actually work for mule deer. Maybe the doe bleat call does, but we'll double check that right now and know for sure. And there's our deer right there. Class 6 ammo, mule deer scent, and the doe bleat caller does work for them. Okay, good to know. And yeah, right there we got deer. So they should be making their way up through, literally walk right past us to get up here. They could go to either side of us, but whenever we've seen them before, they've always been over closer to this side of the woods. Alright, we can get rid of our waypoint. Yeah, when we come up here to place our tent and our blinds up here, we literally pushed a group of probably 20-25 mule deer all the way up that valley just as we were walking. It funnels them. It funnels them right up. I mean, the hillsides on both that border that valley are kind of steep. You know, for a person, yeah, they're very steep. But for a mule deer, they should have no problem running up and down there. But they really don't. They might go up a little bit, but they come right back down into the bottom part of that valley. So we followed a group of like 20, 25 of them up here, and we popped probably 4 or 5 just as we went following them. It was a great hunt. Yep, there's our mule deer right there. See, now that we have this structure here, we don't have to worry about finding a place to hide. We don't have to worry about using up our expensive scent blocker. We just hang out. Let's try our doe bleat calling him, see if it gets any response. We had a great hunt that day. We took the albino buck. It was our first day. We were just doing a scouting run up through here looking for, we were actually looking for whitetail drink zones for our great one grind. And man, we saw that albino walk out, and wow, it got me excited. I normally try to watch my language, you know, because you never know when there's younger kids going to be watching. And when I saw that step out of there, yeah, I lost control. I lost control of my vocabulary. We shot him. We had shot a couple other ones before that. But we had those deer, they were just running circles around this lake. It was incredible. We had deer running all over the place. So, because it is literally a box valley. They have one way in, one way out. And that's right here at our doorstep. Okay, 724. That zone up here is about to go active. We should see something coming up in here. Okay, he's moving up that. Maybe we're not over far enough. Huh. Okay, we thought, well, we'll plop ourselves right in the middle of this valley and we should be good, but maybe we're not. It's trial and error, trial and error. And we'll hang out here for a little bit if we don't have any luck. We'll pick this thing up and we'll move it over there. Maybe another 100 meters. We'll go reset our clock again. You know, it's actually cheaper to reset your clock in a tent than it is in an outpost. That's actually only going to help our Great One grind. Our hunt yesterday, man, we thought we did enough resets in between visits to this one certain area, but man, all we saw were doe. We only took like $2, $3 out of like 15, 20 deer that we saw. So doing a couple resets up here is only going to help that. Yeah, so far we got nothing. Well, like I said, that valley is pretty long. When we come up here the last time, we were chasing them basically, so they were running a lot of time. But without us chasing them, it could take them a while to get up here. Let's see, we are right in the mouth of this valley. Let's put a waypoint down at the other end of it just to see how far away that is. 1.05 kilometers, and that's as the crow flies. That's direct shot. So it is a very, very long valley, and it could take them a bit to get up here. We could very easily have to change our position, our tactics a little bit. That's okay. There is no time limit on this game. That's one of the beautiful things. We can come up here and hunt this spot 1,000,000 times if we wanted. But yeah, hunting these mule deer, man, we got up to $43,000. Now we're closing in quickly on our goal of the 48,000 for the 338. We've been waiting. We've been itching to unlock that rifle and go hunt some big animals over in Silver Ridge Peaks, over in Yukon, over in Africa, and we are just about there. Here we go. Here we go. Traveling, and they are alert. Why are they alert? That one's calm. Damn camera. Yeah, we did level up when we finally put the last point in the spotting knowledge. So now we can know their state. So that one's attentive. These are all the doe coming in first. This one's alert. Wonder what's making them alert. This one's attentive. But none of these girls are albino, so we don't care about them today. The only doe we want to shoot is going to be that albino. And Gunner is lying down, so he should not be and he's lying down actually behind the tent, so he should be hidden from sight. They should not be spazzing out about him at all. We're in a blind. They have to literally be right on top of us for us to be spooking them. The only thing I can think is maybe that it's a hunting pressure, but they're already in the zone with the hunting pressure. But at least we're seeing something come in here now. Yeah, they're just hanging right there. Yeah, she is still alarmed. And that one's alert. Yeah, when they're alarmed, that's like one inch away from spooking. And if we got some does coming in, maybe the bucks will be coming in behind them. We've seen that a lot with the whitetail. Yeah, these little doe, they don't know what to do. They want to come up in here, but whether it's our blind or what, is something stopping them. They don't quite know what to do. Okay, now they're figuring out they can go around us. See, that one's just nervous. That's a step down from alert. Oh, there's a buck. See, there's a 3. There's like a blonde or pale, whatever they call it. There's a couple doe. Oh, look at that buck. Oh, man, look at him. He's a beauty. He's a 4. Sorry, we'll let them pass this. They have nowhere to go but to come back out right beside where we're at. We'd rather shoot him once he's past us and spook him further into this little box than to spook him and have him run back down the valley. I'm hearing more footsteps. Right there, there's a couple doe. There's a little baby buck. But none of those are our albino. Yeah, they want to come walking right through where we're at, and they don't know quite how to handle it. And yeah, we're not seeing nothing else here. Okay. Are they going to try to come up this side, up past Gunner? Or are they going to circle around the way the other ones did? Yeah, it looks like they're backing off and they're going to circle around. So that's good. We took this big bottleneck and turned it into basically a small bottleneck. Use that terrain to your advantage. Alright, what's our time? 8:11, so that zone's been active for a little bit now. And we got in chat, Mr. Hippo the Hippo, saying hello, hello, hello. Hello to you, sir. How are you doing today? Oh, here they come. They figured out they can go around. Where's the rest of your little group at? Just one little doe. We saw 4 or 5 doe and one little buck. There they come. Oh, there's another nice little buck. He's a 3. Oh, there's another nice buck. Oh, here they come. Here they come. No albino yet. You are how far? We might take one of these buck. Yeah, they're nervous. And now that they're up in here, we can go leave this structure and go up there after them and take a couple of these buck. We're really hoping to see that elusive albino. Mr. Hippo says, I'm good about to play some farming simulator. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, we're out for one specific animal today. Not even a specific species, but one specific animal. We saw it the one time up here, and we won it. We won it in the trophy lodge badly. The albino mule deer doe. We come up here earlier today and ran all the way up here and plopped the tent down. We got a couple of these hunting blinds set up, and we're just hoping to see her. This is our first hunt here since we got all this stuff up in here. So this run we're just kind of observing, and then we're going to go reset our clock and see what happens. It might take us a couple days to come back up in here to get this thing. Said there's one other little valley, this side valley right here. I want to check too. I think they have zones down in there. Because when we come up in through here before and we walked the whole way up this valley, we were pushing groups of 20 and 30 of them. But we have not seen that many come up here. So it would make sense if like half came this way and half went this way. We won't know for sure till we actually go scout it. We had quite a few muleys come up through here. A couple really nice bucks. A couple nice tier 3s and even a tier 4. Beautiful, beautiful animals. Beautiful racks. And while it was very difficult, we did decide to pass on shooting them, at least for now. Just because we want that albino. But on a good note, while we're talking about trophies, I did find out a pleasant surprise today that I've mentioned before that when I started this stream, I restarted my career. And so I guessed that would have canceled out all my trophies and my trophy lodge and everything. I'd be starting everything from scratch. Turns out that is not the case. My trophy lodge from before is still intact. I still have all my trophies in there. I have my albino mythic gray wolf. I have my albino moose, was the first rare that I got from Leighton. We have a couple diamond whitetails in there. We have a piebald whitetail. So that was a nice surprise that I wasn't starting my trophy lodge completely from scratch again. Because I mean that albino wolf, Yukon, man. I tracked her and hunted her over 3 days. She killed me twice before I could finally kill her. I wounded her once and then she charged me and killed me and then ran off and healed up. But yeah, I hunted her for like 3 or 4 days before I could finally bag her and get her in the trophy lodge. Alright, what time is it? It is 8:30. Alright, I think we are going to jump out here and we're going to go down here and we're going to scout this valley out. See what's going on down there. Give us a better picture of what these mule deer are doing. And APC Burning Net says I'm back. 5:40 a.m. in Australia. It is 9:40 p.m. here in Italy. And you are still awake, huh? Cannot sleep. That's a bummer, man. I had my issues with insomnia in the past. And yeah, it sucks. You get frustrated and mad at yourself for not being able to fall asleep. But yeah, we are now back in the hunter. APC was following us there earlier. We were chatting while we were doing our Conan Exile stream. And we had a very nice chat through that. Right there, there's one running. Oh, look at you, type 4 easy. Are you gonna sit somewhere? Oh, he is attentive. Is he gonna run off, or are you gonna give us a chance to shoot you? He's right at 50 meters. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, you son of a bitch. As soon as I pull up the scope, he turns his back on us. There we go, there we go, there we go. What happened there? It must have hit the branch. Oh, that son of a gun. APC says I questioned myself for getting the vax yesterday. Oh man, there's a lot of differing opinions. You kind of have to just decide for yourself what's best for you. You know, for every voice that's out there saying get it, there's a voice saying don't. So it's a very, very difficult situation for everybody, you know. Because you have experts on both sides, and it's one of the hardest things I think anybody's had to face. And the weird part is, like, the entire world is facing it. It's not just one person in one spot. Man, it's all over the world. And that's Bunny Rabbit. This is one of the bunch of animals that are up in here. Now we do have the... Sit down, Gunner. We do have in our inventory these 300 grain bolts. So now we can pop one of these little buggers. Man, look at them. They are not afraid either. They are not afraid. We missed him. I just want to see if we can take one of these guys with the crossbow. They're such a small target. Did we just spook everything? Yeah, I think we did. I think we did. APC says every time I move, my shoulder hurts. If you got a sore shoulder, that is, from what I heard, a mild effect. I've heard of situations that people had a lot worse. I would say call your doctor, but they don't seem to really be wanting to help out folks with symptoms. I don't know. It's everything's topsy-turvy, and like sometimes I feel like I'm waking up in Bizarro world. You know, Bizarro, Superman, everything backwards and upside down and twisted around. APC says, no, I'm good. Okay. Yeah, give it a couple days. And, you know, if it was something normal, I'd say give it a couple days. And if it was still hurting, then call your doctor. You can try putting some ice on it. I mean, you can try some normal things for pain, like, you know, ice. Maybe try an aspirin. That helps a bit with, like, inflammation. Trying to be a man. Yeah, you know, but you don't have to suck it up completely. Put a couple ice cubes in a towel and put that on it for a few minutes, see if that helps. Being a man doesn't equal being stupid and suffering for no reason when you don't have to. Yeah, there's a little path right in here, a little saddle that'll let us get down into this valley here. We need to scope that thing out and find where the rest of these muleys went. APC says, I don't before in high school vaccines, so yeah, like 3 years ago. Yeah. Oh, there's something down there running. What was that? Okay, yeah, those are our bunnies. Yeah, those are our bunnies running. Okay. Yeah, normally in America we get like normal shots when we're really little. Like I got for measles and mumps and that kind of stuff when I was like 3, 4, 5 years old. I haven't had anything since then. I did take a flu shot, you know, like your normal flu shot, like 2 years ago. And I wouldn't have taken that, but we were going to see my wife's daughter. She just had a baby, you know, a brand new baby, and so she was all paranoid about people being around without flu shots. So I took a flu shot to go see the baby. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even done that. The only shots I've had, aside from said one flu shot, was I had a tetanus shot a couple years back, but that's not really like a you know, a vax or anything. It's more medication. APC says, my ex-girlfriend was next to me. I was trying not to cry next to her. Worst time ever. Yeah, oh yeah, that sucks. They say that stuff in there, it's pretty thick. It's like penicillin. It pulls up under the skin, and it takes a good while for your body to absorb it. That's what makes it hurt. That's why you get penicillin shots in the butt, because it's such a thick liquid. I'm surprised they don't give this shot in your butt too. What is nice here now with the game, well, we have that tent up there at the lake, is we can fast travel through here, or we can hunt through here, scout it out, and then fast travel right back to the tent. We don't have to walk all the way back. Looks pretty thick down in here too. Oh, we were crouched that whole time? Shit, I thought we were just walking. I was wondering why it was taking forever to get down in here. There's turkey. Yeah, this is the first time we've been down through this little side valley. Hunting or scouting or doing anything down in here. So far we're not seeing any signs of deer being down here, just the bunnies. And then we just heard that turkey. Yeah, but this is something you got to do. You got to go scout out your areas. You know, if we find something cool, you know, we'll come back, we'll check it out again, maybe hunt it. And if we don't, you know, then we at least we know not to come back. You know, not to waste our time. Yeah, it opens up into a pretty nice little area down in here. Wow, I'm surprised. But we are still not seeing any sign of muleys or whitetail. What's this? What do we got? What tracks we got here? Oh, okay. Yeah, we do have a mule deer zone right in here. This is their eating zone, 0 to 400. So yeah, there was some of them come up out of here. Okay. We'll file that information away. That's why we were seeing so many up at that lake. They were coming up out of this side valley and up out of the main valley. APC says, she said, I'm proud of you. A long time ago, funny thing in high school. Yeah. I never really dated all that much in high school. I was a little chubby then. And I was one of the smarter kids. So the girls didn't look at me too much back then. But then after I got out of high school, I actually grew another 5 inches after high school and got a lot more active. I started skiing, snowboarding, that kind of thing. Dropped like 30 pounds and started socializing more. And then it changed around for me. So I guess I was kind of a late bloomer, you might say. Yeah, I was 6 foot tall when I graduated high school, and now I'm 6'5". More turkey down in here. Wow. Yeah, it goes on a good ways, this valley. I'm amazed. But so far, only the one mule deer zone down in here. And we did find one bunny rabbit zone. So just like the main part of the valley, they're surrounded by these very, very steep hillsides. Oh wow, this drops off down in here. Yeah, there's turkey. Alert. Turning. Oh, they're gonna fly. They're gonna fly. We just spooked them. And we do not have a shotgun on us. Alright. Well, let's knock this out. Finish up scouting out this spot. We'll get back up to our tent. Okay, so it appears that the mule deer are not coming down in here this far. What's this? This is probably our turkey zone right here. Yep, this is our wild turkey. Let's see where we are at. Alright, let's bounce back out of here. Let's get back up to our tent and see what kind of action we got going on up here. Like I said, we've done a couple like casual hunts up here, but this first time we got really serious, and 10 o'clock, and they're up till 11. This is, like I said, this is the first time we brought any equipment up in here, set ourselves up for fast travel. So this like is our first real serious hunt here. So at first we're just going to kind of be scouting it out. We're going to try and get like paying attention where the animal's coming in and going out at. You know, like we do at our other areas, build up that little mental picture of the animal's habits up here. Now we know their zone is up here. So we did throw an extra blind right here on the end so that we can, jump out here real quick and be able to scout a lot of this shoreline. So now we have this set up. We can take shots with the M1 and not risk blowing out our zones. But we do not have very good, we don't have very good visibility up in there. We may end up taking that down and maybe trying to put a tree stand up here or something. Can we walk across here? Doesn't seem so. I thought maybe we could. Alright, so we'll take the long way around. We'll sneak up in by the zone, see what we got, maybe pop us a buck. So we don't want to come out of this deal empty-handed for today. And we'll come back and reset our clock again. And see if we have any better luck finding that albino. Oh, that's a buck. He must have heard us. He made a warning call. Alright, we haven't tried our call in a while. Let's see what happens here. I mean, it's so odd that when we shot that buck and then saw the albino doe coming right after her, it was in this area, and we've been back here a couple times and haven't seen it come back. I thought they usually stuck to the same areas. We didn't blow out any zones or anything that day. I mean, we did have some good hunting pressure build up, but nothing outrageous. We've done many resets since we've been back up here. We got Willow Ranger in chat saying, what are you playing on Xbox? Yes, I am on Xbox. We're looking for one specific animal up here on Rancho. The first day we hunted up here, we took a gold albino mule deer buck. And right after we shot him, we had a group of other mule deer come running past us, and there was an albino doe right in the mix. So we've kind of made it our mission to track down this albino doe so we can have a nice multi-mount in our trophy lodge featuring both of them. I've taken single albinos before. I already have a albino moose from Layton and an albino. It's actually a level 9 mythic, or 8 or 9. I forget what level it is, but it is a mythic albino gray wolf from Yukon, also in my lodge. But this will be the first time, if I can succeed with this, it'll be my first time having like a mated pair. You know, having the doe and the buck, the male and the female. And she's proven to be pretty challenging. I mean, we actually passed up opportunities to take a couple tier 3 muleys and one tier 4 muley because we didn't want to spook the albino if she was coming up. Yeah, Willow Ranger says, okay, thanks for catching me up. Yeah, no problem. We can show you on the map here real quick. We're in Rancho, obviously. And this is the Casa Grande when you first spawn into the map, the first outpost. And if you go clear to the east, this little lake up here by itself, man, we found a bunch of mule deer. And as well, this valley to get up here. Wow, it's incredible. Like, you start off from this little lake right here. Dude, you come up here at like 6 o'clock in the morning, you will find mule deer, white-tailed deer, wild turkey, coyote, bunny rabbits, everything. I took earlier today when I was coming up here to put this tent up, I took, what did they call it? Let me check something. Let me look in my... It was a dilute mule deer. It looked like, from a distance, it looked like an albino. But when you got up close, it wasn't quite as pale. I mean, it was whitish color, but it wasn't pure white. And it had black eyes. That was the first one I ever seen like that. So if you like hunting a mule deer and stuff, man, come up that valley. Check this area out on your map too. Every time I've come up here, I've seen bunches of them. I was literally pushing mule deer up through that valley trying to get up to this lake. What time is it? 10:45. This zone is almost over. We may have to go and reset. But now that we observed once, we should have a pretty good idea what they're going to do next time. 77 meters to the center of the zone yet. Yeah, we're not seeing anything in here now. Alright. We're going to bounce back to our tent. Uh-oh. What was that? Oh, here we go. Maybe I spoke too soon about not seeing anything. Oh, yep, here they come out. Here they come out. We got a buck. And that went right between her legs. Whoa, whoa. There's a buck. And he's going to be too quick for our crossbow. And they put a whooping on us. Yeah, they wanted to get out of there. Okay. Now we're better prepared. We kind of got a little idea what these guys' habits are. We'll jump back here. We'll use one of our first aid kits. Man, they put a hurting on us. Alright. And we'll reset our clock. Let's see, we went to, I think it was 7 o'clock. Yeah, because that zone starts at 7:30 and their feed zone ends at 7. Yeah. So we've set for, we'll split the difference and say 7:15. Because it did take them a while to come up that valley. And we should catch them right in the same spot coming right up past us. Alright, we're going to jump over, we're going to run over to this blind. So, but in this case, it's very nice that we can use the terrain to our favor. Willow Ranger, can't wait to see you get this albino if you do. Yeah, me too. I do have a clip on my Twitch, if it's still there, of me getting the buck. But yeah, because how we explained before, if you look at this lake, one, you have the border of the reserve itself on a lot of it, okay? And then the rest is very, very steep hills. So it's a box valley. There's only one way in, one way out. So what we did was we pop up our blind right smack in the middle of that. So for anybody to come in or out past us, they literally have to come past us. Said this is we've hunted up here a couple times, like, you know, half-heartedly. You know, oh, we got some extra time. Okay, let's run up that valley and check. But this is the first time we're like really like trying to be like serious and scientific about it. First time we brought our tents and stuff up here. And paying attention to what's been going on. Come on, lay down. There we go. Okay. And time is 7:22. Yeah, the zone goes active at 7:30, but it takes them a while to get up that valley. It's like I said, it's like a kilometer long. But man, is it good hunting. Like I said, we put a tent down here so we can jump over to this lake for our Great One grind. But it's also right at the entrance of that valley. And we'll set our clock for like 6 o'clock in the morning and just walk up through here and just blast stuff all the way up through here. You know, we've taken 5, 6 mule deer out of there in one trip, 1 or 2 whitetail, a couple turkey, and it's a very, very rich area. Let's try our doe bleat call and see if we get any response. say if we do run into this albino, we are packing the M1 to make sure we put her down on the ground. But if we do see a couple nice buck or any nice buck, we also have the crossbow, so that we can still get the same put down power as the M1. But since we're in a structure, we will only do a fraction of the hunting pressure. So it's 7:30 now. We should start hearing and seeing something coming up here in about 15 minutes of game time. And last time, like I said, there was a couple nice tier 3 bucks, and there was a tier 4 buck. They look to be just like, the normal coat colors, nothing rare about them, but still, that'd be some nice money and a possible diamond in that tier 4. Sometimes it takes a little patience. We've been doing a lot of great one whitetail grinding lately, and we need a little bit of a break. So we decided to come up here and try our luck with this mule deer, just for a change of pace. We're getting ready to do a couple runs through Silver Ridge Peaks, but we've been waiting. We unlocked the 338, but we didn't have enough money to pay for it, and we're closing in on that quickly. We're up to 43,000. And the 338 costs 48,000 if my memory is correct. So then we'll be able to take breaks, jump over some different maps. We'll be able to jump over to Silver Ridge Peaks. We'll be able to jump over to Yukon, which is like one of my favorite maps in the game, and also to Africa. Try to take out some lions. And what is it on Africa? The water buffalo or bison, whichever one that is. Man, they are really good money if you drop a few of them. Okay, 742. We should be seeing something here soon. So this hunt has not been quite as exciting as some of our others, our Great One grinds. We've been popping anywhere from like a dozen to a dozen and a half whitetail in one session. Even when we went on a scouting run through Silver Ridge Peaks, we ended up making a dozen kills, including a mythic blonde black bear. So this hunt is not quite as exciting, but we're hunting for that one specific animal. We can't have a better spot than this. We're basically set up right in the middle of the street. Ah, that's what we were waiting for. That's what we were waiting for. That's the sound we wanted to hear. What time is it? 7, almost 8 o'clock. Okay. Make that a mental note. And if they hold true to what we've seen from them before, we'll see some doe come up first. And then the bucks following along behind. Whitetail and blacktail deer both do that too. Whenever you see them traveling into an area, you usually see the doe first. Not always, but a majority of the time. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. There's our little doe. Okay, she's calm this time. Before we reset, we'd reset once before to this same time, and when we first saw them, they were attentive and nervous. Now this time they're calm. That's a good sign. And she's still not quite sure what to make of us, but she is still calm. Yeah, we had 3 or 4 literally come up and want to come right through where we were sitting, and they couldn't understand what this thing was, this blind, and they just stood there for like 5 minutes trying to figure out, oh, we can walk around, and then they walked right up beside us. But there we get some doe coming in. Should see a few more doe come in, and then we'll see the bucks. Yep, there we go. That one's calm. Willow Ranger, oh man, I gotta go. I got company over. Yeah, no problem, Willow. You can check us out. We will publish the stream as an episode on Twitch after we're done. And then I also have a YouTube channel, also Gray Hair Gamer. And you can find all our episodes there too. Just search on YouTube for Gray Plays Hunter, Gray, and you'll find me. So nice meeting you, man. I hope to hang out with you and chat with you again sometime. There's the doe. There's a doe right behind her. They're starting to get brave. Yeah, now they're coming in. There's a buck. Tier 3, very easy. Don't have a clear shot. Oh, there's another buck right in front of him. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, they're going to turn around a little bit. They're going to play this game. They'll turn around and come back. They're still calm. Yep, here he comes back. Wait, what range was that? 65. They're trying how to figure out how to get around me. Because we're sitting right in the middle of the road. They'll be back. They'll be back. I want to take one of them big bucks. Which way are they running? Yeah, they're back. They're to the north of us. So they have to come back up here to get by us. Now we'll try our call. Now we know they're in the vicinity. Oh, there he is. There he is. 37 meters. Boom! Instant kill. Yeah! Give you guys 2 minutes to calm down. And how much hunting pressure do we put up? Like, next to nothing. It is tits using the crossbow in a structure, man. You can knock the snot out of these critters. We'll give them 2 minutes to calm down. We'll try our call again. And that other buck should walk right back up this same path. Maybe not even 2 minutes there. The doe's trying to come in already. What's that sneaking up there? That's doe. Oh, there he comes. There he comes. There he comes. That's back. That was back towards... I forgot I didn't lead him enough. That went back in the intestines. But the range should have been right, about 35 meters. Yeah, we got him. We got him. There's... Hey, a little pissed off, huh? Come on down here. We got something for you being pissed off. And those ones that went on up past us, that's fine, because eventually they have to come right back down here. It's the only way in, the only way out. I was going to take that one little doe when she was right, right next to that first buck. And then I saw the other ones coming in behind it. So I wanted to wait for a buck. I'm glad I did. Oh, what do we got here? Another doe. Okay, once these guys are all up past us, we'll jump out. We'll gather up that buck, and we'll go sneak up in there and see if we can get that second buck that's down, and maybe catch a shot or two at the ones that went past us. Our first day, first part of this episode, we were just observing. Now we're ready to start killing shit. Time 8:30. Okay, let's do this. And immediately before we forget, we're going to use our scent blocker. Oh, man, that's a big rack on him. Wow. A gold. Yeah. By over 25 points. 222.2 for a gold. We're at 250.4. Over $1,100. Yeah, buddy. Good deal. I do want to keep our eye out down here, see if anything else comes up through. But we know we got some trapped up in here. That other one we shot should be right in here somewhere. There should be at least be blood. See what you can find, Gunner. Yeah, he found blood. Where'd he go? Down this way. Okay, yeah, we're coming. I thought he ran the other way. Yeah, low bleed rate. Yeah, we were back in the guts. $25 to $50. Yeah, he's dropping pretty quick. For being low bleed rate, he's dropping pretty quick. $25 to $50 still. There he is. There he is. We got him. Okay, shush. Let's see how we did here. A bronze. Yeah, because stomach does not count as a vital organ. Yep. Yeah, I knew we were in the back. If we could have nicked the liver, which we almost did, it looks like. That would have counted. But the stomach, nope. So that cost us from silver to bronze. We were actually almost 10 points over for silver. That's okay. That's still money. That's still some money in the bank. And we'll head back up over the hill here and see what we can get. I think there's one more buck up in that group yet. And still no sign of our albino. All I can think of is that maybe there was a second zone up around this lake for the muleys when we first come up here. And when we shot that albino, he was not the first one that we shot up here. And we were shooting with a rifle on the ground, so we were getting like the maximum hunting pressure with each shot. And when we took that albino, we may have blown out the zone, because there was another bunny rabbit zone that was over here. So if there was a mule deer zone there too, and we blew it out, if we deleted it, then that would explain why. And she came to that zone that we destroyed. That would explain why she's not coming back here anymore. But still, I'm not going to give up on this area yet. Said mule deer are worth like a big bucks compared to whitetail. And we need some money. So we're going to keep coming up here and knocking on these guys whenever we get the chance. And, maybe we will see that albino again. You never know. It always seems to be the time you stop looking is when they pop up out of the woodwork. Pop up out of nowhere. So we'll see if we can take one more here. It's almost 11. So if we can take one more quick, we will. Otherwise, we're going to get ready to wrap up this episode. Say this wasn't our typical hunt, but we were looking for a very, very specific target. Unfortunately, we didn't find her this time. But as we always say at this channel, if we don't kill them today, we'll kill them tomorrow. That's one of the beautiful things about this game, is you can come back and come back and come back. There is no time limit. You only, like Pac-Man, you only had 3 lives. Here you can get as many as you want. And as well, one nice thing by using that blind, we build up only the smallest amount of hunting pressure. We'll be able to race that very, very quickly, and we'll be able to come back up in here fairly soon. Yeah, they're up in here somewhere. We don't know all the spots yet where they hang out. We can walk a little bit. Yep, here they come. And there they go. Okay, alright. Well, we're not going to get a beat on them with running that fast. Okay, I think we're going to take a look at our kill count here. I know it was only a couple. Oh, there's a gray mule deer too. Wow, that was that first one. That gold we took was a gray and a blonde. And like I said earlier, we took that dilute that looked like it was an albino. And we are at up to $45,000, man. So even out of just a couple kills, and it really did pay off money-wise. Said we did get a couple nice trophies out of that deal, and as well we put in the work today for a good hunt tomorrow. You know, we got our blinds set up in good spots. We know where they're coming in, where they're coming out. We're starting to get that good mental picture of this area and their activities. So like I said, it was not like your high kill count like we have it on our whitetail grinds, but still, this will pay off for us in the long run. Oh, son of a bitch, you are going to come right back in here, aren't you? We're not done yet. I thought they were going to bounce out of that zone. It was getting late. And here they turned around, came right back. And did we shoot the doe? Is that a doe? We took beat on a buck. This doe must have walked right out in front of him. Nope, that is the buck. He's just little. He's just a little fella. Alright, so we got one more. Right through both lungs. We're a little high on the lungs, but that's alright. Another $1,060 and another silver medal. Alright, so we'll end up this episode on a high note. So, I am the Gray Hair Gamer once again. This is Gunner, the Wonder Dog. And reminding you to go check out our Twitch channel, check out our YouTube channel, smash that like button, smash that thumbs up. Every time you do that, it really helps our channel out. So until next time, keep your eyes open, hunter. Keep your crossbow loaded, because you never know where that next big trophy's gonna be. Like right here. And dropped him right at our feet. Whoa, hello. Hello, whoa, whoa. Holy shit, they almost killed us. Every time we think we're getting out, they drag us back in. There goes another big buck. Yeah, you can see this is definitely a target-rich environment. My goodness. And there's another $1,000. But yeah, until next time, we'll try this again. Okay. She's going to drop in about 2 more seconds. Alright, let's see where'd she go, Gunner? Go find her quick. Go find her quick, buddy. You're the master tracker. We know there had to be blood. Shit, she was so close we could have busted her in the head with a rock. We're coming, buddy. Still, out of all those, no white ones. No sign of our elusive albino yet. But we keep knocking these deer out, we'll have a chance to respawn another one. Yeah, it is sick, this whole valley, the whole kilometer of it. Yeah, you start at the bottom, start at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning and just walk up through there. And you'll have so much shit to shoot at. Okay, Gunner. You will have so much stuff to shoot at, it'll amaze you. Oh, there you are. Where's the deer? Oh, there it is. Low in the leg. Okay. Alright, so let's try this again. I am the gray-haired gamer. This is Gunner the Wonder Dog. And until next time, Hunter, keep your eyes on that prize. Keep your crossbow loaded, because you never know where that next mule deer is going to jump out and run you over. Until next time, good hunting.